Medfit Rehab founder Joanne James is a medical exercise specialist. Medfit Rehab, restoring strength and movement, making a difference in people's lives. 647-259-5481. Columbus Center, Athletic Department, Dufferin and Lawrence, medfitrehab.com. Joanne James, medical exercise specialist for over 25 years and founder of Medfit Rehab, says exercise is medicine whenever possible, and it's especially true when it comes to osteoporosis prevention or management. James says that our bones are alive and need to be stimulated. When the muscle contracts, when we apply force against our bones, they build. Medfit Rehab, ensuring the best in post-rehab functional conditioning services. Medfit Rehab, Columbus Center, Athletic Department, Dufferin and Lawrence, 647-259-5481, medfitrehab.com. Hi, Joanne. How are you this morning?
I'm great, Zelda. I'm in front of you.
Yeah, I can't believe it. It's really nice to have you with us in the studio. Okay, you've been giving us such unbelievable information that I can't imagine anybody not picking up that phone immediately if they have any kind of medical problems and coming to Medfit, because these are things I never really knew before, and we're learning daily because of you. Risky exercises to avoid. There are people out there who take so many risks with exercise. What are some of the ones that are we should avoid?
Well, I'd like to preface that by saying that every exercise can be a risky exercise for an individual, because every individual is different. So not everybody's bodies were designed to do all and any exercise.
True.
So exercises should really be prescribed to that individual, especially if they have a joint problem or they have a chronic illness of some sort. So that's just one thing. But just in general, when I'm out there and I'm sort of walking around on the gym floors and talking to people and watching what they're doing, there are three that I notice very commonly. One is the lat pull down. I think people that work in the gym know that that's when you sit on a chair facing this huge piece of machinery, your arms reach up, and you pull this bar down. Most people pull it down behind their head. Exactly. That's called the lat pull down. And the problem with that is two things. One, if you're very inflexible in your shoulder, you could end up with shoulder impingement or rotator cuff issues, right? Because you're straining your shoulder area to get that bar behind your head. And we talked a little bit about the rotator cuff injuries, but this would be an exercise that would be prime for that. Secondly, sometimes when people pull it down, they pull it down so hard they hit their cervical spine. It bounces off their cervical spine. You can actually create a problem with that too, a disc issue. So the most recommended way to do a lat pull down to work your latissimus dorsi is to pull the bar down in front of you.
That's what
to
I
your
do.
Chest. Yes.
Right. I pull it down like that, or you pull it down like this.
Right. Old school. I still see people pulling it down behind their head. Very interesting.
But you could really hurt yourself
Absolutely.
with that. But these are people that go to extremes. You know, they are pushing their...
Or they don't know any better.
Well, that's probably one of the other reasons. They don't know any better,
because that was an old school type of exercise. The other exercise that I think creates a lot of problems is crunches. Crunches and roll-ups on the ground. Most people are trying to strengthen their abs, rightfully so. A strong ab means strong posture. But the problem with that is that they tend to put their hands behind their head and then they pull on their head in order to help themselves get up a little bit, whether it's to crunch or whether it's to roll all the way up. That creates, again, extreme force on the cervical spine, which is not a good thing for it to do, strains the neck muscles, and then people complain that they have neck problems. No surprise. The other problem is you have to have a strong back in order to actually roll up, because that has a great impact on your back. So if you have any kind of back problems, you shouldn't be doing a roll up or a roll down, because it's just too much force on your lower back if you have an injury.
So who are we seeing doing these kind of exercises? They seem to me a little advanced. Mm-hmm. So you wouldn't want to take a chance by doing one of these kinds of exercises without being told how to do it?
Exactly. And that is where an assessment comes in. This is like what we like to do. We do an assessment. We can let you know whether you should or shouldn't be doing these exercises. Quite frankly, we've outlawed roll up and roll down and crunches in our programs because we realize that it's only 20% effective in terms of strengthening your abs anyhow. There are other ways, and that's what we like to show our clients when they come on board.
Okay, well, to me, without the proper training or information, it's useless. You're just exercising and you're not getting any true benefits from it. And so that's why I always think that someone like yourself needs to set the pace so that you can achieve what your goals are.
Certainly, if you're going to step in and exercise, get the most out of the workout in every way possible by knowing how to do the exercise correctly.
Well, I enjoy exercising, as you know. The other day I had so much stress in my mind, and the first thing I did was I'm leaving. I'm going to the Columbus Center now to get, and within a matter of an hour, that stress diminished, and I was starting to feel normal again, that I could deal with what was ahead.
Great. And that's one of the best things that exercise can do for you by far.
Well, you've just, as I said earlier, you're just giving us a wealth of information, such a charming way as well.
Thank you.
So thank you so much.
My
We'll
pleasure.
talk to you tomorrow.
Always.
Okay. Joanne James, founder and medical exercise specialist of Medfit Rehab, will improve your overall health through medical exercise. Contact Joanne James, 647-259-5481, Columbus Center Athletic Department, Dufferin and Lawrence, medfitrehab.com.